Welcome to Morning Footy, Tammy. Great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Let's chat about a big few weeks for this Roma side. You guys are going to be playing in that Europa League final against Sevilla. I'm still fighting for a place in European competition next year in Serie. How are you guys kind of managing all that's on your plate right now?
It's a lot, but I'm sure we know, the experience of last season. We know the feeling of lifting the European trophy. So I'm sure we'll try to replicate that feeling again. I still watch the videos of last year when we won the trophy and going around in Rome. So we need that feeling again so I can make more memories.
Hey, Tammy, are you a flying coach right now? What's up with these headphones?
I don't understand. Big club like this is the headphones. Yeah.
Brings me back to the early 90s.
Right, mini disc player.
Tammy, I'm curious. I was a striker. I never had played for a manager like Jose Mourinho. What's it like to play as a striker under Jose Mourinho? I know he's coached Didier Drogba, Zlatan, but it seems like he's known for his defensive style. So what's it like for you to play under a manager like Jose Mourinho?
I think with him, he brings out another side of your game. I've brought out a side that I never expected I had. I'm helping the team more in defensive lead than I've ever done in my career. But, I love it. Anything for my team. I've had the season last year where, I was scoring goals. We got to the final, we lifted the trophy, and the same this season. So, my main aim with him, is to learn different aspects of my game. Everybody knows me as a goal scorer, but now I think I've learned, I've come out my shell a bit, and I'm showing different sides to my game now.
You have, and I'm curious, how does he push you in training? Because we all know strikers go in slumps. You get hot, you get cold, you're in form, you're not. What is it? What is it?
Yeah, you are sweating.
You are sweating.
It's a fun show, Tammy.
I just finished training.
How does he motivate you, and how is he coaching you in training to get the most out of you?
I think he's. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I think he's the type of guy that knows how to really get under you. I think he will never tell you how well you're doing. He will always try to push you to your max. And for me, I've always needed that. I could be having the best game of my career, and he'll tell me I'm still not doing enough. So I think for us, this is the kind of person we needed, to really drive us and push us to the limit.
So it's crazy how Mourinho, I don't know, in media and in the press, he kind of gets this bad rap, but every time his players are asked about him, Tammy, it seems like you guys always have good stuff to say about him. There's been anecdotes of him at Chelsea and how he would pin two players against each other and stuff like that. And you just said he pushes you to your limit. Are you getting mad at him in training and that brings out the best of you? What are his methods that you're smiling right now and I know you're thinking about something. What is it that he does that makes you guys back him every time, unconditionally, it seems?
I think he's player management. There's coaches who are amazing coaches but don't know how to manage players and people. I think he has a great balance of everything. If that's speaking to you behind closed doors, one-to-one, or, speaking to you in front of the group, everyone needs to be managed differently. And I think he knows his players and how to manage them. I've had many situations where, he would speak to me, and I remember last season before the final, before the semi-final, he dragged me into his room and told me I wasn't playing good enough. The game before, I scored 2 goals, and I thought I had a good game, but he told me I wasn't good enough. And, he really knew how to get under my skin. I think the next game was against Leicester, and he told me in the room that, you know what, Tammy, you're a tall guy, but you don't score enough headers. And I remember going into the game saying, I need to score a header. And I think in the first few minutes against Leicester, I scored with my head. And after the game, he spoke to me, he said, look, I told you. And just little moments like that, it's very important to us players.
So what was it like? I need to know, when you saw him in a Stormzy video, Yo, you're British. What was that, though? It must have been wavy in the locker room when that premiered.
To be honest, he did speak to me before. He said, how's your friend Stormzy? How is he as a person, etc. I just thought nothing of it. So I said, yeah, he's a good guy. And then I remember like a couple of days before the video came out, he sent me a clip. And I was like, please tell me this is edited or but no, he said no. And he did a shoot with Stormzy, which, you know, I think all my friends sent it to me, so I've seen it about, you know, 100 times really.
So wait, you didn't think it was weird that Jose Mourinho was asking you what type of guy Stormzy was?
It was weird. It was very weird. But you know, I was going into the shower, so I was just wanting to get in the shower and go home, and that's when he asked me. So I didn't think anything of it. And a couple of weeks on, I go and see the video.
Wow.
Tammy, I'm wondering whether you remember trying to show me how to dance.
Oh no, let's not talk about it.
I
remember it.
Yeah.
I remember it was a great memory. It was a great. I didn't get to do the dance.
Oh, I don't.
Is that the same? Was that the same trip that Tammy, you threw Marco in the pool? Was that the same?
Was that the one? No.
When didn't you throw Marco Messina into a pool?
Yeah, he was
Yes,
he was
I did.
drenched.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like yes.
You can't
That was
act
the
like
one.
Marco was a better dancer than me, though. That's not.
No comment.
That is slander.
If I recall, someone didn't dance though.
I did, I did a little bit, and I wasn't the one who pushed Marco in the pool. So let's just be clear. You should be siding with me.
Tammy,
True.
I'm curious. You've stated that Thierry Henry and Didier Drogba are two of your heroes, two players you looked up to. In taking their game and adding to it and making it your own, where do you need to improve on your game from here on out? Where do you see yourself still needing to work, and what's your ceiling? Where are you trying to head to? What's the end goal for you?
I think my end goal, I need to, look back on my career and have no regrets. Say I did all I could. I did all I could when I could. Develop myself to the max and just do everything possible, win trophies, and look back and be proud. I think where I need to improve on will probably be, I need to bring the more dirty side of my game out. I feel like I'm too nice. All of my teammates say the same thing.
You
I need
pushed
to
one of
show a
our
bit more.
coworkers in a pool, and you think you're too
I
nice?
know. I think I smiled while doing it as well.
So just do that, but on the pitch, bro.
No, I know. Yeah, I think, not everyone's your friend. I think you need to know when it's time to really go against your opponents. And
So how do you do that? How do you change your mentality in terms of, all right, now I got to be a badass. I gotta channel that angry Tammy Abraham.
watch Diego Costa videos.
That's too angry, bro. That's OD.
I think I don't know. I don't know how you change that. But I think I need to be switched on into game mode, earlier. I think before a game, the type of music you listen to, get the buzz, get the feeling, switch into game mode on the coach, or for example, in the change room. I'm so relaxed. I like to smile, I like to have fun. So I'm like, whatever happens. But, I'm always trying to put a smile on my face. But I think sometimes I need to really switch into that game mode. And I think that's how I can bring that raw side out of me.
You'd be a perfect addition to our desk, I tell you that.
I know, you really
Yeah.
would. Because, well, Tammy, we did some digging and discovered that you did theater as a kid, and you were into acting, and that you were fairly good at it. From one theater nerd to another, I salute you. But I have a question for you. What would be your dream role? If you could pick any role, what would Tammy Abraham excel at?
That's a great question.
I'm getting strong James Bond vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, James Bond's too serious for me. I would laugh too many times. I think, wow.
Really putting you on the spot here.
That is,
Would it be like a comedy, action,
Yeah, comedy.
thriller?
I would say I would say comedy type.
Like a buddy
Yeah, I would say
cop
comedy.
movie.
Ooh, a new Rush Hour. You play the Chris
New
Tucker
Rush
role?
Hour, exactly. Yeah, I'm like Will Smith back in the day, you know.
I can see that.
Before he went,
see that.
before he
Bad
went
boys.
crazy.
Bad boys, but like bad fellas because they're British, or bad chaps.
Bad chaps.
Before you kept his
Bad
name out your
chaps.
mouth.
Thank you, Charlie Davies. Tammy, we so appreciate you taking the time to join us this morning. Best of
Thank you.
luck
Thank
in
you.
the final and the rest of the season. We look forward to watching you.